storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
What is up, Storm Chasers? The celebrity doctor is back in the office. He is back from Africa. And of course, the first person we have to talk about is Cardi B. Do I have an echo in here? Damn, you start getting rid of furniture, you really will have an echo in this mug. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm trying not to yell too loud up in here, all right? So, Cardi B then sat down with Gayle King. She has announced that she is pregnant with her first child by her boyfriend and baby daddy number 2, Stefon Diggs. This is the same one that wanted that little light-skinned boy's Boochie Cat and then whooped his ass when he didn't want to give up no Boochie Cat or Nan throat, okay? And said that the little light-skinned boy was trying to steal his bags and steal his clothes, and really Stefon just wanted some Boochie Cat, okay? This is the same lady. Now I'm talking about Cardi now. This is the same lady that is still married on her 4th baby with her 2nd baby daddy. Like, this is a lot going on, and I will say this, if it's one thing I definitely know and have learned about Cardi at this point, by the way, shout out to Cardi. Congratulations on the baby. You like your nigga dark like Pepsi, and you sure keep you a dark nigga and have a dark nigga's child. Ain't no wrong with that. You like what you like. Anyway, with that being said, I think it's also interesting that this lady literally is every bit of a Latina. Listen. I love my Latinas, right? I love my Latinas that watch me, but y'all stay pregnant, okay? You hug a Latin woman too hard, she pregnant. You sneeze on her, she pregnant. You go nut in the other room, she pregnant. Like, Cardi B is Latin through and motherfucking through. Through and through. Because this girl stays pregnant. Now we're going to listen to this interview on Gayle King. We're going to listen to the audio because, y'all know how that go. But I got a question for you too, Cardi. And don't hop back up in my DMs cussing me out, because last time last time I got on your ass when you was pregnant with Blossom, you cussed me the fuck out and was talking about you was gonna sue me. And like I told your ass then, the girl, I'm gonna tell your ass now, I ain't got it, and I ain't got nothing for you. I got some pennies and some nickels and some quarters right here in this couch cushion, and I'm finna sell this Peloton. I think I get about 600, 700 for it. That's all I got. Send me the link to the baby shower, and maybe I'll send some baby wipes or some Pampers or something. Anyway, girl, you ain't trying to fucking tour. Then laid up there and got pregnant again, girl. Stop letting these niggas nut in you. God damn. Anyway, okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen. We finna get on into it. All right. Okay, there she go. All right, Cardi B is right there. I will say this, Cardi, you look absolutely beautiful. I love the bob, and there's nothing wrong with a bob. Oh, a bob is always good, but when a woman put on a bob, like this is like your courtroom wig. This is your business wig. This is your I gotta handle business wig. This is your, I gotta go to the government and I gotta put my baby daddy under the jail kind of wig. Like, I know when Cardi B got that bob, like, she means business. But she looks absolutely beautiful. But let me ask y'all something too. Hold on. Is it crazy I low-key kind of want one of them face piercings? Am I tripping? I kind of low-key want one. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of am I tripping? Like, I kind of like that face piercing. I seen Offset got one too. Offset got 2. I kind of like that shit. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But you know how, like, sometimes you get an idea and you like, maybe I'm tripping. And then if you ever take it out, you left with just like a hole in your face, or was it just a little piercing? Like, it's definitely ghetto and it's cute, but it's ghetto. But y'all know the last few years I've been on my ghetto shit. I've been on my ghetto shit. That shit hard though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so y'all, I'm finna click play. Y'all let me know that you can hear it. Let me get my headphone here, and I'm gonna start playing it, and then it's gonna the picture gonna go away.
Album is called, and I love this title, Am I the Drama? Drops this Friday. Ahead of its release, we sat down with the 32-year-old superstar for a wide-ranging conversation. So we started with some very exciting personal news with her boyfriend, NFL star Stefon Diggs, that she's sharing first and only on CBS Mornings. But I want to start right away with, because the rumors on the streets be talking. Mm-hmm. And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. She said, I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. Now, let me ask you, Cardi, does he know he your boyfriend? Does he know that he's your boyfriend, sis? Is y'all monogamous? I'm trying to figure it out because you just had a baby. Stefon just had what, 2-3 babies? Hell no, she ain't divorced. This about to be messy. This is another Kim K. Kanye, Chris Humphries, Lil North. This is 2012 repeated. I think that little girl was born in 2012. Anyway, 2011. You get my point though. Like, this is messy. You finna have a baby by another man and you still married? Why? They're talking about you going on tour. How you going tour and you're pregnant? There is no tour. Let me tell you something. At this point, Cardi, go ahead and just make the music from your basement, honey. Just go ahead and make the music from your basement. When you want to perform your songs, just set up the iPhone in the basement and in the backyard with a microphone. Put a couple dancers back there and just do your thing, because it's very clear you ain't never trying to tour again. Girl, how you gonna tour with 4 kids? 4 kids with 2 of those kids being under the age of 2. Like, are we for real right now? Now, listen. She got more money than me. So let me stay in my damn place. You heard me? And allegedly she's worth 85 million. So she got money, but it's just a point. How you gonna tour with 4 kids, 2 in school and 2 under 2? You literally gonna have a baby on the titty and you gonna be touring? Beyonce did it. She ain't Beyonce. And now how does it? No, this is the 4th. And now how does this work for the birth certificate? Because she's still married to Offset. I mean, maybe they have a legal separation, maybe they don't. But she don't live in the state of Georgia anymore, so she doesn't have residency there. So she got a place in Jersey, and then she got a place in New York. So I don't know which state is her official residency. Probably Jersey. But how does that work? My Jersey, my New York people in the crowd. How does that shit work? Who name going on the birth certificate? And shout out to Gossip of the City, because she actually spilled this tea a couple months back. Whose name? New York. Okay, whose name is going on the birth certificate? Because down south, it would be Offset's baby, period. Her husband? Oh, you motherfucking lying. Who is it? We need a DNA. Well, Offset did request a DNA test because they still messed around the time she got pregnant, because Cardi even said, even though she was cussing Offset out, she still felt like that was her dick she could run to when she feel like it, because the dick is so good. I realize dick is all of y'all women's problems right there. That addiction y'all got to dick has y'all up and y'all life up and y'all mind up and everything. I am so sorry to tell you. Like, y'all be so caught, like that got a magic in it or whatever. Y'all be so caught up in that, y'all lose all of your self-esteem, your self-respect, your self-worth, your self-value, and your fucking mind. If it's anything to make your life better, leave dick alone. Leave it alone. It don't do y'all no good. It don't do y'all no good. You get a nut, but your damn life fall apart. You better learn how to get a vibrator and a dildo. You better learn how to put that thing on your clit and put in that butt plug. Y'all better learn how to put that vibrator on your clit with that butt plug in at the same time. You ain't heard that from me, though. You ain't heard that from me. And get the little butt plug with the heart, the purple one. All right.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby.
What? She said, I feel like I'm in a good space. Ma'am, you're married. You're married. Okay. Is it just me? Is it just me? I know I've been in Africa for 2 weeks. But is it just like has everybody in the States lost their minds? I feel like I'm in a good space right now. I'm happy that I'm having a baby by a bisexual NFL player that I'm supposed to get up here and say that all children are blessings. And don't get me wrong, hell, sometimes you have a baby in a crazy circumstance and they end up being your favorite child. This may be her favorite child. Who knows? But I mean, damn, if you want a whole litter full of children, just say that shit. Just say that shit. Just rebrand as a mom and have a cooking show and a houseware line and, just do that, girl. You don't give a damn about no music. You don't give a damn about no rap. You don't give a damn. All you want to do is have babies. And look, that's okay. It's the Latina in you. But let us know so you can stop fucking with us and playing with us. She said, I feel like I'm in a good place. Ma'am, no, you're not. You just got money. That's it. And let me say this. There are so many people in this world that are so poor, all they have is money. That's all they got. That's all they got.
Me and my man were very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers, but like in different,
By that, what do you mean by that same space? That you're both doing well? What do you mean?
You know what it is? That I feel like we're really great and one of the best at what we do. And me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but what's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. It's not like we're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. And that's just how we both are.
You have a song on your new album. I can't wait for people to hear the new music, but there's a song called Safe.
Yeah.
Is he somebody that makes you feel safe?
Very safe. In both ways, physically. I mean, like, you see how big he is.
Yes, I did see. Yes.
I'm so small
And
tiny.
he just
so
makes
big and
me
tall.
feel safe and very confident and very like strong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like 2 weeks ago, I was literally having a panic attack. I was like crying and crying and crying just because I was just getting really nervous with, the whole
Life.
album rollout.
Mm-hmm.
People were coming at me very hard. Sometimes people love you, people hate you.
Mm-hmm.
And people was just saying very mean things about me. And I'm like, see, this is why I don't put music out, because it's like, this is my art and this is something that I put a lot of love and
This ain't your art, girl. Stop lying. This ain't your art. This ain't your art. It's a means to an end, and you got all that money from Atlanta, and you got a contract you got to fulfill. Now, I ain't mad at it because work ain't always honest, but it pays the bills. But this is what I would ask Cardi. Cardi, baby, have you ever seen these? Have you ever seen any of these? Any of these? Have you ever seen any of the Cardi? Have you ever seen any of these? Have you ever seen any of these? Have you ever tried pulling out? Have you ever tried putting it in your ass? The fuck? Does nobody use these? See, it's real simple, Cardi. Let me use. Okay, this one's old. It's real simple, Cardi. You get this. You see, Cardi. You see, Cardi. Baby, learn how to use one of these. Okay, learn how to use one of these. Get you this skin right here. It'll feel like he going raw even though he not. So you can actually get an album done and a tour done. Cardi, look at me. Please. For the love of God. Learn how to swallow. Don't you make them whippets? You love shit that's white and creamy. Swallow that shit. When he finna bust, get off and take that shit down to your second throat and swallow that shit like a woman. Damn. Get you some fucking rubbers in your something. Get you some neem oil and rub it on that surface. Get something. Where my holistic girls at? Oh my God. It's a hot ass mess, and you a hot ass mess too.
Time to, and it's just like sometimes, like it's like when people just rip it apart, it hurts you and it crushes you, and it was just like, girl, you better get it together. And it's like he makes me feel very confident. I feel like feeling safe is feeling confident, feeling like it's like you could do it, and it makes you feel like you could take over the world.
Well, there was all sorts of speculation. Is she not? Did you decide that you weren't ready to talk about it? What was your thinking there? Why did you think, okay, now I'm going to talk about it?
By the way, now that I talked about it, y'all better get my album. Y'all wanted to know, right? Now y'all know. Now y'all could buy my album so I could buy Pampers and diapers and all that type of stuff.
And guess what? I'm going to buy the album, Cardi. Well, I lied because I got an Apple Music subscription that they take $9.99 for. Actually, at this point, I don't know how much Apple charges my card for, because it's like every other day Apple is hitting my card, and I don't really quite understand it. They ain't been able to figure that out. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn Apple in for RICO, because, they hitting everybody else. Apple is the one that needs the motherfucking RICO. Apple and Google, too. $2.99 here, $3.99 here, $5.99 here. I don't know. They're just taking shit at this point. But we absolutely are going to review the album. I'm absolutely going to give y'all my real authentic opinion. I am. And if she come for me again, y'all already know I'm going to perform her music. I already told y'all that. We got the website. I can go over there and do it. And I can't flag it. But I'm definitely going to review that album, girl. I've been waiting on this shit since 2016, 2018. Y'all better buy my album. You're not going to see no money from the album anyway. You got your advance. That money's going all back to Atlantic. Hold up. Like, let me pull up some of these lyrics. Like, she made us wait so long. Okay. Wait. Like, she made us wait so long. So you got like 19, 20 some songs on this album. Okay. Now outside it said, yeah. Outside niggas love an outside bitch, but be mad when they get some outside. Yeah. When I tell you these niggas ain't shit, please believe me. They gonna fuck on anything. These niggas way too easy. Anything fucking on you, apparently. Anything fucking on YouTube, apparently. Good for nothing, load their dirty dogs. I'm convinced, yeah. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised the bitch. I'm go out on the pop out side because it's hot out. Out, you was playing games. Now you on timeout. Where to find niggas? I'm trying to find niggas. I've been cuffed up too. Let me remind niggas. So you say you been cuffed up too long to lay up with a nigga you ain't barely known for a motherfucking year and have a baby with him when you got a baby that ain't even 2-3 years old. You right, Lil Blossom right now ain't even out of Pampers. And you said right here in this music right here called Outside. You said you want to be outside, but you know what women do that want to be outside? They don't get pregnant. Sukiyana showed y'all years ago how to take the plan B with the Hennessy to make sure it go down. Or if you ain't got no plan B, then you pop a perk and that baby will definitely fall the fuck out. Sukiyana already told y'all how to do it. So it's obvious y'all don't want to go outside. I need a lot of y'all to tell these girls what the real is. And that y'all really not these whores and these sluts and these 304s that y'all claim to be. Cardi talk all that shit, stay up under a nigga, stay giving a nigga a child. JT and Young Miami talked all that shit, was in monogamous relationships. Beyonce said she was a single lady, ain't never left her big lifted ass husband, and ain't. And they say she can't even read. Hell, she wouldn't be able to sign the fucking divorce papers. Anyway, you get my point. Like, everybody lying and talking shit. Lil Blossom ain't even gonna get no mommy time, and you already finna lay up and have another. This is shit. And by the way, we could have got this shit 6 years ago at least. I ain't that damn impressed with these lyrics either. Well, let's go wrong for wrong. Let's go live for lit. If I can handle that, let me see you handle this. Do you? How you do me? Bet you we won't speak again. Favorite player from your favorite team. He in my DM. I'm so small and tiny. He's so big and tall. Might let him dunk this pussy like he dunked the ball. I'm a big freak. Come and get a sneak peek. Back it up like beat till that thing go leak. Oh! So in this song, you talk about how you backing it up, getting hit from the back to it leak on. But your ass gonna be laid up on the couch eating chips and pickles and shit, getting your feet rubbed. Bothering Stefon all up and through practice. You know he ain't never stuck around for none of his children, right? You think he gonna stick around for your... Chloe called you king. That's cute, don't get me wrong. I'm like him too, so baby, let me lead LeBron. I love Savannah. Let me see what she be on. Royal Rumble, this a jungle lion and some cheetahs. Because clearly you don't give a fuck, so I don't give one either. I'm going to back up, Cardi. Because clearly you don't give a fuck, so I don't give one either. But what about the children? You don't give a fuck, and that's fine. But what about the children? Let me tell you something. Shout out to Robin. Well, y'all call her Rihanna. Shout out to Robin and Rakim. Because one thing about Robin, Rihanna, Fenty, she done took a lot of over the years. But you know what she ain't came up with? Not nan child until she was with the nigga that she wanted to be with. You know what she did? Made sure she secured her music and her tools and her all of that. Then went and had all the babies that she want. So at least we left with a catalog of music if Rihanna don't ever come back. You barely got shit. And girl, you ain't fucking serious. I like my niggas black and country. That's just what it is. I can tell he excited because he go from small to big, girl. Once again, dick, and more dick. It's all that's on y'all minds. And then this would give me her affirmation towards the end of the song. I know I'm cute and funny. I know somebody want me. I might go sell a bit. I know I make some money. Outside niggas of an outside bitch, but be sick when the girls get some outside. I mean, bathing suit, body suit, trying to let this body loose. This tequila 90 proof, chasing with my pussy juice. I'm just saying. This is what we waited almost a decade for. This is what we waited almost a decade for. Where is Nikki? Nikki. What? Now, Nikki, I know you round there throwing out Kenneth's clothes. And allegedly they had got into it. Y'all ain't heard that from me. But while you out there being a ghetto ass, well, you married. Well, shit, she meant, I'm so. Oh, y'all all love niggas that ain't shit. How about that? Hold on, let me get to the end of the song. I'm in the studio. I call you when I leave. Who I'm with? I know you fucking lying. Where I'm about to go outside. I'm about to take it outside. This pussy going outside. Tonight we going outside. Ah! You said right here you was going outside. But that pregnancy test, that clear blue said that you were lying. So going forward, Cardi, I want you to start making music that reflects you and really who you are. Okay? You a lover girl. You love to lay up with a dark nigga. You love to stay pregnant. You love to fuck, fight, and fuss, fight, and fuck in whichever order. That's really what you love to do. So I need you to start making music to reflect that and stop acting like, you finna give us music to hit our knees and hit that shit and pop it when that ain't what you doing. Girl, you finna prepare another nursery. Another nursery. Then you said the time about you gotta pay all these nannies and pay all these security. Stop having all these children. And now that I think about it, your shit really is a mess because if you divorce Offset, won't you owe him half or owe him spousal support? You may owe that nigga child. No, well, you ain't gonna owe him child support, but spousal support. And then you got the new nigga. He is an NFL player. I guess. One more thing. I'm gonna go back to the video, but one more thing. That song, right? That I just read them lyrics to y'all too. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people wrote that song. I know damn well it didn't take 9 people to come up with that. And that is no tea and no shade. Now, Nikki, what's going on? Oh yeah, she's trying to get rid of Kenneth right now. Yeah. It'll come out soon enough. Yeah, she had threw all his shit on the lawn. She trying to Nikki been doing her best to keep that shit out the blogs.
I told ya now go support my album because I'm a mother of 4 now.
Yes.
But no, I just was like, can I just say it on my own time? Like I'm not hiding.
Yeah, on my own time.
Like on my own time. Yes, like it's like on my own terms. Let me close some deals first. You know what I'm saying? Let me close some deals first. And it's like, you know what? You don't really want to say right away that you're pregnant. Like it's like let me see a couple of more sonograms. Let my baby be healthy. And you know what's so crazy? I haven't till today. Matter of fact, I have to tell them this week before this interview come out. I haven't even told my parents.
No way, Cardi.
I haven't told my parents. They just be looking at me like,
Cardi. Wait. Back up. Why haven't you told them?
Because I'm scared of them. I'm very scared of my parents.
You're scared of your parents?
I'm very scared of my parents.
Do they like stuff?
They obviously didn't whoop your ass enough. Let me tell you something. I will say this. Maybe ass whoopers don't work. Now, Cardi, don't you remember when you first back in the day when you was in the Bronx and you told your mama that you was a stripper because she was asking where you got all that money from because she thought that you was working at the deli and was going to community college? Knowing damn well you weren't trying to finish no community college. You know damn well you weren't finna go to school to be no damn radiologist or no nurse technician. And when you told her that I'm stripping and this is what I'm doing and she kicked your ass down the motherfucking step, but you and I know your ass was hurt. I know because them steps in the projects is all steel and concrete, baby. They don't get y'all no wood on them steps in the New York projects. So when she kicks your ass out of the motherfucking step, don't be by no steps when you tell her. That's all I'm gonna say. Not saying I'm scared of my parents, but you got a song when you say this pussy going outside, going outside, going outside. Oh my God, this is too much.
Stefon, do they like him?
Yes, they like him.
They like him.
They do like him. They
Okay.
do like him.
Something tells me they'll be happy for you because you have children, he has children. Were you thinking,
Everybody
you know,
has
the way
children.
we feel about each other, we both want to have a child together?
Yes. I mean, you know, everybody kept telling me like I should have fun.
Yes.
And we had a little bit of too much fun, and now I'm here. I'm here. We had too much fun. And yeah, we're very excited. We're
Yeah,
very
and you're
happy. We
both
talk about it
happy,
all the time.
and you're both happy about it.
Yes, we're very
But
happy
I'm
about it.
happy for you to see you this happy because we all know you went through a very messy divorce with Offset.
Mhm.
Were you worried about opening your heart up again or falling in love again or even dating again? Were you concerned about that?
Yes. And one thing about like dating, like it's like when you date, you feel like you're like 16 again. And I don't really
Well, you want to feel like you're 16. You want to meet somebody that makes you feel like that.
Yes, once again, somebody said, "Who placating a hug?" That's Gail ass being fake. And look, what y'all may not know is that when you get to this level and you're interviewing, because Cardi B is considered A-list. When you're interviewing an A-lister like that, they give you the questions that you can ask. You can't really go in and get pushed back and go too deep. You can't really do that because she would get up and just like walk out. But no, Gail, as a motherfucking elder, you should be telling her like, "Nah, girl, this is not a good look. You don't even know this nigga. You don't know Steph. Give it time." Offset didn't give a damn either. That's true. But Cardi got more to lose because Cardi's the mother. That's the thing. A nigga can get up and just leave his kids. Y'all stuck with the kids. Like, can we just do one thing at a time? Like, what happened to, oh, maybe I'm just being naive. But what happened to, okay, we're done. I'm going to divorce you. And then when we're divorced, then I'll get back out there. I'm gonna make sure your shit is moved out of my house. I'm gonna make sure we still not double back into sneak dicking. I'm gonna make sure it's over before I involve somebody else, especially and then a child, and then especially before I have a child with somebody else. This is messy. And once again, let's say this. Let me ask y'all this. And this ain't the celebrity doctor talking. This is Storm talking. And on Cardi. Why in the fuck is your man not by your side? That, listen, whether it's true or not, that signals to me that somebody is more happy about this pregnancy than the other. Because where is your nigga? You out here getting all this scrutiny. You still married. If Stefon is really proud, if I was Steph, I would be right there on that couch next to her. If I couldn't be a part of her interview, if I couldn't sit behind her like Greg used to sit behind Nene, I would be off camera waving and supporting. Period. Remember when Jonathan Majors had that interview and Megan was off camera, but she made it clear she was there? I would be there. There's no way my girlfriend is going to be announcing that she's pregnant. She's finna get all this fucking backlash and I'm not there. Yes, I would be there to support. Where is your nigga? Y'all so locked in. Your nigga supposed to be next to you holding your hands. He's supposed to be next to her on that couch holding her hand like that because y'all a team. And he, as the man, you said he's strong. He, as the man, is supposed to say, you know what? I know this is not the best circumstance, but this is my baby, and we're having a baby, and this is what it is, and fuck who don't like it. Your nigga supposed to be saying that for you. Do you understand? Like you close. Like I understand what you want and what you're going for, right? Because Cardi B is another woman who is sick of being the man in a relationship. And with Offset, she was very much the man. Working more, bringing in more money. You can tell Offset wants to be taken care of. Hell, the nigga used to be a pimp. So pimps ain't nothing but niggas that have women work for them and get them all the money. You see what I'm saying? So I can tell she's tired of being the nigga in a relationship. That's fine. But it's so sad we grow up dysfunctionally and don't nobody teach us shit. When you're in a truly equally balanced divine masculine and divine feminine relationship, you understand, Cardi, that optics are everything. Okay? You're pregnant with your fourth child by a man that's not your husband while you are still legally married. If your man is truly the man, you would not be announcing this pregnancy by yourself. I also better see some maternity photos with that nigga in it. Because if I see maternity photos and Steph is not standing behind you with his shirt off holding your belly, bitch, you lying. Bitch, you lying. That man ain't happy. Period. Listen, when a man is happy to knock you up, that nigga right, he telling everybody. He leaking that shit before you can say it. When a man is happy. When a man is happy that he got you pregnant, you can't get rid of him. When a man want to be with you, you damn near can't get rid of him. I keep trying to, like, listen, I don't know why the man always have his shirt off in those maternity photos. I don't know why. The man's shirt is always off. But my point is, I better see that shit. I don't know how far along you are, but when you show them photos with your belly out to here, that nigga better be right behind you holding that shit. He better. Or I don't believe shit that you saying and shit that you talking about. I believe, and I stand on that.
You do, but then it's like you also remember what you dealt with when you were 16. So it's like restarting again.
Well, that part, yeah.
And being open
and vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. And like one time he just told me, like, it's like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
He said, let me heal you. Is the baby, I'm not asking for your due date, but is baby coming this year or next?
It's coming before my tour.
Okay, let's back up again. A nigga who's, by the way, I don't ever want y'all to see again, y'all don't like gay niggas and bisexual niggas. That's another live stream we gonna do. Women love gay niggas. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Okay. A man that has multiple children by multiple women, and he ain't even a part of their lives, says that he's gonna heal you while you're still married to another nigga who also has multiple children by multiple women, whom he may or may not be paying child support for, but he broke and he ain't really got shit going on. So how is somebody going to heal you while they putting a baby on you? Also, let me double back and say this too. Because Jada Pinkett was talking about healing August with her coochie too. You ain't got to get fucked to heal a nigga. You don't heal on your back or your side or your tippy toes. I don't know what position you was in, or on your stomach. That you don't heal by putting another penis in you. Let me heal you. If that man had any self-respect, he would say, let's finish this divorce first. And whatever you gotta pay that nigga, I'm gonna give it right back to you. So divorce that nigga if he was really about that. See what I'm saying? Uh-oh. She ain't gonna like this part. She ain't gonna like that part. If your new nigga was really about it, he would say, divorce that nigga. I don't give a fuck what you gotta pay him. I'm gonna put that right back in your account. Do it and do it like I asked you to. I'm not playing with you. See, y'all play house, but y'all ain't really about it. If he is also going to heal you, I would expect you to be remarried after your divorce is final, ma'am. Because I know a man that says he wants to heal you is surely not going to let you be out here as a baby mama. Because your image is everything. And you love the security of being a wife. So if that nigga was serious, he would make sure that you divorced the old nigga and he would take your ass down there to the courthouse and make it official. Right.
Before your tour, when's your tour?
In February.
Whoa, Cardi.
Yeah.
You're going to go on tour in February?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm very ready.
Why
Even when I'm pregnant, I'm very, very ready.
Tell me about that.
No, you're not.
I'm getting my body ready. Like I stretch it out. I stretch. So as soon as I give birth, tour rehearsal.
No, Steph stretched it out. And we get it. Nah, I'm playing. She actually she does. She works with, I think that dude name is Wade Bryant or something like that. Yeah. I mean, but what stretching got to do with you being ready for tour? Cardi, you don't know how your body's going to feel after you have this fourth child. So you really think you finna push this baby out by Christmas and be ready to go on tour by February? It's giving Kiki energy, yeah, but Kiki actually do that shit though. Kiki will literally drop a baby and get right back to work. Like, but that's Kiki. Kiki ain't never slowed down working because of no baby, but Cardi has. Anyway, we'll enjoy the album because obviously we ain't getting no tour.
So stars. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't come from weak women.
You don't?
No.
There is nothing weak about you.
No.
Nothing. It's been 7 years since Cardi B released her debut album, and her fans have...
No, you ain't weak. You foolish, though. I do believe you got a good heart. Now, I'll say that about Cardi. I believe she got a good heart. But when I look at somebody like Cardi, when I look at somebody like her, okay, let me back up. I can tell she got a good heart and she loves her kids. So no matter what, I ain't got to fucking take care of them. That's her business. She takes damn good care of her kids and she loves her kids, right? And having children is a beautiful thing. However, when I look at Cardi, I see somebody that is a clear product of their environment that has not yet elevated their mental state out of where they come from. She still move and act like she's still in the fucking hood when you should be elevating by now. This is hood behavior. Like this is not cute at all. And you know better. And this ain't your first baby. So it's just like, come on now, like, come on. These are choices. These are choices. And if you don't want to, you just want to have babies, just say that. Just say that.
Have been eager for more music.
There was this point in my career, like after WAP, everybody was like, you should drop the album then. And it's like, honey, I had like 6, 7 songs that I don't like those songs. I didn't like them.
So you didn't want to drop it until you were ready and felt good about it.
Yes.
Why do you feel good about this?
I feel like it's complete. I feel like it touched every little thing that I want to touch. And I just feel like it's something that is not out there right now.
I think I know that she was very anxious.
Okay. All right. So what do y'all think? That was the interview. That was my reaction. You know, I ain't got nothing written down. I just, you know, I said, look, hey, I'm back, and this is a damn good way to start back. Let's see. I'm gonna take y'all comments for a little bit, and then we get up off here. Her surgery is booked, stretching my ass. That's another thing. You can't keep hopping on the doctor's table too. I never understood that shit too. Like, why do women, I'm talking about in the industry, get all these surgeries but continue to have babies, and then you got to go back and have more surgeries? I'm so confused. She gonna cancel. She has to make this effort to please her label. She took their advance money. Ooh wee. She gets surgery and then gets pregnant. Yeah, like I don't understand. Her mother must be embarrassed right now. Everyone in the Barbie. Ooh, you know what? I'm still rooting for you, Cardi. Just flabbergasted. I am too. And I still like her at the end of the day, but it's just like the way she moving is crazy. She's addicted to plastic surgery, possibly. She's repeating what she told the donor. You know what? Offset about to get a big payday as he should. I think that's what she's avoiding. Talk about the difference with her and Tiana Taylor. Well, Tiana is with Aaron, allegedly, right? Tiana is moving different in this relationship. She's not really telling us a lot about it. I do believe that Tiana learned that all that open relationship shit and all those threesomes and all that shit she did with Iman, she's not doing with Aaron. I think that, Iman and Aaron are two completely different kind of dudes. Iman didn't want Tiana to do shit and wanted her to be at home barefoot and pregnant, right? But that ain't who Tiana is. Aaron very much leaves room for Tiana to be who she is, and doesn't put her in a space where she feel like she has to be combative. So it's definitely different. And Tiana ain't pregnant by Aaron right now. Just saying. And Tiana got 2 kids, and Aaron has a son. May have more kids, I don't know. But it's definitely different. Cardi finna be on tour performing like Mariah Carey. Have you seen the Kelly Rowland? No, is that the interview that they took down? I don't know if it's Asia or Aja or Ajay Bennett said she still loves Offset. Her pregnancies are attention seeking. She does still love Offset, very much so. And that's okay. But Aaron has a son. Yeah, he announced it. He didn't show you nothing but the hand, and he made sure to show you the hand so y'all know that baby black. I would say the kid is probably 4 or 5. I was trying to judge by the hand. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah. Yeah, and Tiana is not scared to go on tour, right? Oh, well, I ain't gonna argue with you on that. Facts as you want. Facts. Do as you want. Just don't get locked up. Right. Oh my God. Yes, we definitely got to review the Dame Dash in the Breakfast Club. We definitely got to do that. This is just too much. Like, this girl really laid up and got pregnant by this man. Y'all better enjoy this because it's the last album for Magnolia said this is the last album for real. And yes, I gotta agree. Last album for real. Okay, so that's that, people. Listen, we gonna do another live where we really talk about it. But as y'all know, I went out to Ghana for 2 weeks. You know, I didn't really tell nobody I was going. Only a few people knew. I mean, when I say a few, only like a few people knew. And I stayed out there for 2 weeks. And when I tell y'all, it was literally the best 2 weeks of my life. Like, Africa is beautiful. It has its poverty, don't get me wrong. It had, you know, there's some spots where it's like, wow, like you see real poverty and it makes you appreciate what you have here. Where you been? I've been in Africa. I literally been in Africa, but I got footage. So there's that. I got Love Jones asked me to pick her up some, so I got some. I think I'm gonna send her this dress. Let me show y'all what I got. But before I do that, I went to the doctor while I was there. You know, just like I went and got my blood work done here. I went to the herbal doctor there. You know, I got stuff for my thyroid. I got stuff to help with my hormones. All in all, it was good. Tasty Cake said the food was looking good too in the pics that you shared. Yeah, but the thing is, you're able to eat the food there and it's way healthier. It's not like here. You know, I lost like 10 pounds in 2 weeks there. So now that I got to run and start, like, while I'm still in America, if it ain't a fruit, a vegetable, yeah, maybe some tuna, I don't really want it. Because, yeah, 10 pounds in 2 weeks, it was crazy. It was crazy. My clothes were literally falling off of me when I got back. You know. But yeah, let me show y'all some of this shit that I got. Hold up. Yeah, it is. It's real food. That's why. Like the food, like by the beach, the fresh fish. Like, oh my God. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'll be right back. Hold up. That's. Okay, so I got a few things, but I picked up this man bag. Now over there in Africa, they love them some man bags. Okay, they love them some man bags, and I gotta go get a haircut too. But the thing is, over there in Africa, you don't have to stay super groomed. They don't give a fuck about no nappy head. Like, they don't care. You can be happy to be nappy over there. They don't care. Like, at this point, baby, I'm ready to grow some locks. And I know just because you got locks on me, your hair nappy. But I'm about to grow some locks, dye them red, and go live in the forest and, you know, eat papayas. And, you know, I don't know why I got that in my head, but I can see myself with the locks and eating the fruit and just living a real natural life. You know, walking around bucket naked, you know, ain't got to be worried with no clothes and this and that. Anyway. So yeah, that's my man bag. A lot of the dudes over there carry man bags. This is one of the dresses I picked up. Which I feel like it's pretty cute, right? Yeah, vibrant colors. It's one size fits all. So yeah, it's really nice. So that's one of the dresses there. And then is this the second? Yeah, this is the second dress. Got this one too. And what's crazy about African women, when I tell you they'll have like breasts, butt, but they waist be small. Like them African women will be thick, but I seen so many women that literally got a Coke bottle shape. And I mean of all sizes, from like the big girls, Coke bottle, the slim girls, Coke bottle. Like, I was looking like, damn, she got all that ass and no stomach. I mean, obviously, these are for the women in my life. I'm not finna fucking put the dress on. Come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. Storm, would you do something with a BBW? I done been with plenty of BBWs. What you mean? The biggest I done ever been with, she was 6 feet, about 350. I'm very strong. I've stood on stepping stools. I've stood on my tippy toes to hit that shit. You know, I know the bend them over, put their face all the way in the fucking pillow and hit that shit. Like, BBW, what you mean? I didn't took down plenty of BBWs. Okay, now this right here is a shirt. I got this for myself. Yeah, so that's one of them there. I didn't want to do too much because I got like 48 more pounds to lose, and then I'll really like buy some of their clothes for real, for real. Okay, hold up. 1 second. Let me get some more stuff. Yeah, one of my videos with a BBW was on TikTok. It was some Mexican girl recorded in Arizona at one of the bars, and you see a big girl and I'm up under her. I know it when I see it. Y'all don't know it's me, but I know it's me. Hold up. Okay. No, baby, 48. Yeah. No, I got 48 pounds to lose. I promise you. So this right here, I'm sending this here to Mickey for her birthday. I think her birthday is September 30th or 27th. So I'm gonna send that to her. And it's like a jewelry set. Got the earrings, the necklace, and all that. And then, yep, and then we got this. I got this purse too. To me, I felt like the purse was fire. To me. To me. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like the purse was fire. I'm like, damn, you could really, like, you walk with this month, people be like, damn, where you get that purse? So there's that. Child of West said, I know that I seen that purse. I was like, oh, I got to get that purse. I got to get that. Hey, happy birthday to Gabrielle. So yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me show. Oh Lord, let me show y'all my medicine. This shit here. Hold up. Okay, so I got this right here. My African people gonna know what this is. The Herbaletics. Yeah. So she prescribed that. So I take 6 teaspoons of this 3 times a day. Yep. Then Soldier capsules, okay, which is for vitality and vigor. By the way, This is supposed to help my testosterone. This is supposed to really also help my like thyroid and shit and my lymphatic system fully release waste like it's supposed to. But all this shit also doubles as fertility drugs. So apparently, after taking this shit for a few months, I'm gonna be really fertile, allegedly. Right? Look, aphrodisia root. Aphrodisia root. Okay. Active ingredient, my dear white herbal medicine for vitality in men. Yeah. And then they use this product as well called Nutrica. It's made in Sweden and France. And this is really good for like energy and all that. Because when you have low T, when I tell you a nigga get up and be tired, like I don't want to do nothing but like sleep. So it's crazy. You look healthy, shit. A nigga detox. Or you trying to knock a 3 or 4? Nah, I'm trying to get my testosterone up. I'm trying to get this thyroid back working. And the doctor, by the way, shout out to Dr. Sandra. She was very concerned that I didn't have children. So that's another thing I learned there too. You don't really just walk around unattached. Like they don't understand that concept. So you constantly get asked, are you married? Are you married? Are you married? Do you have any kids? Do you have any kids? Where are your children? Where are your children? Where are your children? Where are your children? No, you can't order online. You got to go get that from the doctor. Yeah. Yeah, so she was very, very concerned that I had no children. And literally she was like, are you trying? Have you tried? Like she was concerned. So in her head, she probably like, oh, this nigga's infertile. So I don't know. Maybe the low T is saving me from getting anybody pregnant. I don't know. They let you bring all that back with no problem? I mean, I checked it. I didn't try to like, of course, put it in my carry-on, none of it. All of that, I checked it. It went under the plane. I wasn't. Have you offered to be a brand ambassador? Well, I told her I would definitely give reviews of the products. We weren't. She was supposed to be a part of the vlog. It just time kind of got ahead of me there because I ended up handling business and making some connections, and then I ended up networking. So a lot of the tourist stuff I was gonna do, I didn't even get a chance to do. I was more like with the people and with the people. No, not Dr. Jane. No, her name is Dr. Sandra Leekma. Yeah, I went to Leekma Hospital. I can tell you which hospital too. Leekma Hospital, Accra, Ghana. Or it might be Lekma. Yeah, here it is. Hold up. I mean, listen, if you're not in Ghana, I don't know what you're gonna do unless you're gonna go. Oh, okay. I got you. I see you, Isis. Rita Marley. Oh, Rita Marley lives there. Yeah, you sure can. Yeah. I'm gonna put it up. Did you network that pocket? No, so I got the purse at it's called Makula Market, and I know I'm not saying it right. When I say that shit was crazy, that shit was the craziest I'd ever seen. Like when I tell you, you had to like run, get your shit, going up steps, going down steps, following the dude going down, around. It's like this shit looked like some shit out of a movie. Like when I say the Makula Market was like real Africa, that was like real Africa, like people everywhere. Like it was crazy. And I went with my tour guides. I went with his first baby mama, or maybe that was his first wife. I don't know, because he got multiple wives. But anyway, she was his first, at least his first child's mother. They got a 19-year-old together, and they still cool. And that's another thing too with African culture. They don't really like, they don't throw you away because you got kids. So it's like, okay, if we're not together no more, but we have a child together, and you might have 2-3 kids by some other dudes, I still help you with my kid and those kids. They're like all each other's kids. It's different. Yeah. It's different. It's different, but all that ish about, you know, your low value and this and that, they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. Yeah, they never cared. And I know he's still hitting it. For them to be that cool, I know he's still hitting it, but that's okay. What was it like to be in a place with mostly black people? It was definitely, it felt good. It felt good for sure. The thing is, we are still different. I don't quite understand how. Y'all have to go to Dan Calloway. He can break that down better than me. But when you go to Ghana, and like if you go like in one of their churches or some of their museums, they'll have people there that talk about like the 12 tribes of Israel or Jerusalem. 12 tribes of something. I don't quite understand that part, but we are like, okay, I understand Africa is where civilization started, but we are still different. Yeah, I just, you know, so that whole theory of there was black people in the Americas already, it might be some truth to that. 12 tribes of Israel, okay, thank you. It might be some truth to that, because we are different. And that's okay. Now when I looked at a lot of the Ghanaians, I didn't see anybody that I feel like looked like me. But I think I'm Cameroonian. Like I told y'all that. I've said that. I've told y'all that. I wasn't in no resort. No. I'll show you where I stayed. It's gonna be in the vlog too, but I'll show you where I stayed. Yeah, but yeah. And some people say Africa isn't. Listen. You believe what you believe, but the older I get, now I'm sitting here thinking like, low key, black people was probably all over the fucking globe. It may be through genocide or through like breeding, you know, grape and all that stuff. They bred a lot of us out in certain parts of the world. But I'm starting to think we was everywhere. Yes, you look like you're from Cameroon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, like when I looked at the guy, I don't think I look even body type, right? Like my shoulders are very broad. Their shoulders are more narrow. Their heads are little. Like I don't look like that. And it's so cute because one of the little girls that's now a part of the spiritual family that took me in. Oh yeah, by the way, they renamed the nigga too. Now I can't say, I gotta stop saying the N-word. They renamed it too, which is funny. And I can't pronounce the last part, and I promise I'm gonna get it. But at least, you know, I'm Wednesday born, so it's cool. So then when I when I go into the Labadi Beach area and I go see my people there, yeah, they cool. I was like, damn, I ain't Storm no more. I'm cool. Okay, I kind of digged it though. But what was I finna say? Oh no. So the little girl, Nana, she looked at me and she goes, "Are you Chinese?" She goes, "Are you Chinese?" And I was like, "No, baby, I'm not Chinese. I'm not half Chinese." But I understand. Yeah, but I asked her. I got a little clip of it too that's gonna go on the vlog, and I'm like, "Yeah, not Chinese. Yeah, but she's 4. She didn't know no, but because I look different." But she looked at me and she said, "Because of your face," and I'm like, "Okay, I understand what she's saying." Because the only people that they see with rounder faces are the Asians. So I understand why she said that, but she had me cracking up. Like, are you Chinese? Like, no, baby, I'm not Chinese. I'm not Chinese, baby. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, she was adorable. She was absolutely adorable. The eyes too. Yeah, my eyes are a little bit different. Yeah, but my eyes are more almond shaped. I don't have like slanted eyes. But some black people do. Yeah. Like my mom does. My half sibling, she has slanted eyes. So some black people do have slanted eyes. Yeah. My eyes are like almond shaped. Storm do now for you. You have many Yoruba who have those almond eyes as well. African Americans are mixed with many different ethnic groups. Okay, okay. I still think I'm Cameroonian. I'm. But Storm, you may have Asian ancestry. I've done my ancestry. I don't have no Asian. Yeah, I don't have no Asian. But then my grandmama said, the one that's still alive, she said that the DNA test was bullshit because she like, no, we're she says Indian. She's like, my father was Indian and she is, I mean, listen, how am I going to tell my grandmother what her father was? You know what I'm saying? But if I look at my grandmother and my mama's side of the family, they don't have super coarse hair either. So I'm like, okay, so obviously, you know what I'm saying? But not all black people do. And I know that too. But Leo Granny, listen, my other grandmother who passed away, and she was real fair skinned, she used to always tell me, we come from a tribe of people. Did she tell me we come from a tribe of people? They used to run in the woods. Maybe that was another older relative. Maybe that wasn't my grandmother. That might have been like a great aunt. Indian or Native American, but she said Indian. Back then maybe they weren't politically correct. But I kept trying to tell my grandmother, I'm like, are you sure? Like, was he just half white and he said he was Indian? Like, are you sure? And she's like, sure, she's sure, So and thank you for the super chats. Thank you, JT Hypno Cheek or Hypno Chick. Thank you, Mojo Lotto 777. Anybody else I missed? Thank you. The elders know what they're talking about. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They definitely do. Ciao. You look nothing like a Cameroonian man. You look South African. Now you saying I look South African. I don't know. But then you know what? With the Indian thing, I will say this. People from the Caribbean call themselves West Indian, right? So I don't know. It's so confusing. Let me see. West African. I'm like, you know what though? But listen, everybody sees different things in you, and I understand that too. Yeah, I'll just leave that at that. I'll just leave that at that. But I will tell y'all this: if y'all are gonna travel that far, because for me with the layover, it was like 17 hours altogether. I will say spend the money and fly first class if you can. It's worth it. It's worth it. Like, they took care of me on Delta. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. And if you really want to like save some money, here's another trick you can do too. So when you go international, Delta has the Delta One, then they have Premium Select, then the Comfort Plus, and then the regular. Just pay for the Premium Select. It has everything that Delta One has, and you're still in that same section. You just don't have a bed. But in Premium Select, your seat go all the way back. They feed you 2 meals and a snack. I'm talking about warm that shit up, put the white cloth down, bow. All the liquor you can drink, all the snacks. When I say, oh, I need I know that was out of my ass. I need a double vodka with Diet Coke. Yes, I need another double vodka with Diet Coke. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, do you have some sugar? Because I'm country, so I put, I put Splenda. If I eat white rice, I like sugar or Splenda, butter, sugar. You know what I'm saying? So they served us like some chicken and rice and some vegetable. It had a good like Indian sauce on it or whatever. Give me some sugar for this rice. And she kept looking at me crazy. Like, why he asking for some sugar packets? And he eating right. And I'm like, girl, look, I'm from the Midwest. I'm country as fuck. I put sugar in my shit. Like, give me some motherfucking sugar like I asked you to. Shout out to Lorraine on Delta. I told her I would shout her out on the show. So shout out to Lorraine. And then it was one story that she acted like she had a little attitude with me or something. I'm like, damn, like, like, do I know you from somewhere? I didn't catch her name tag, but she did, he had an attitude with me the whole time. I was like, girl, find you something to do. The fuck? Let's see what else we got. You look indigenous to America, copper colored Niji or Niji. Okay. You look real tan. I think you look better. I hope so. Y'all Midwest folks put sugar in grits. I'm not a big fan of grits. I don't really eat grits. Yeah, I don't really like grits. She was mad you could afford to sit. No, it wasn't about that. It was plenty of black people in my circle. It wasn't. I don't think it had nothing to do with that. How were the medical expenses compared to USA? Okay, so my consultation with the doctor was $5, either $20 or $5. I want to say $5 actually. Yeah, so my consultation was $5. I got a lymphatic massage. That's basically what it is. They called it cupping therapy. It was a Chinese doctor. He did old school where they like the cold and this cup thing with these ridges on it. And it's a lymphatic massage. I know what it is. That was $16. And then I got a 6-month supply of medicine, which hit me for about $258. Yeah, but that's for 6 months of medicine supply. So we divide 258 by 6. It would be like paying like $43 a month for your medicine. So yeah. That's not bad. Yeah. I know somebody there. They got a home and health nurse, and they pay $50 a week USD for their in-home nurse, and she cleans and she stays over some nights, and she checks your blood pressure, your glucose, make sure you got your medicine, all that. So yeah. Did you get a happy ending? Oh, I did get a happy ending massage while I was there too. Oh my God. Yeah, I sure did. I went to, I think it's Massage by Newbie. But yeah, anyway, yeah. Late at night, I got a Uber. I went to, it was the East Legon area, and it had rained. So all the streets were muddy. So it was like you could barely get it was some real. I'm like, am I really doing this in Africa? Okay. And yeah, went in this lady's house, and she had to sit up right there. She had the TV. She was watching Big Brother Niger, like the Nigerian version of Big Brother. Ma'am, I just got through doing the topics. Now I'm just talking to my audience. The happy ending. Well, listen, it's called a lingam massage. Okay, that's what it is. Lingam massage. And in my opinion, there's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, because, I mean, that got tension too that needs to be worked out. What's the problem? What's the problem? I'm just saying. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't that expensive. It wasn't bad at all. Gave her a little tip, told her thank you, and yeah. What's the problem? It's probably legal there. Yeah, it's right. You go right on Google Maps. You put in massage, it pops right up. It's advertised. Like, listen, they don't play that bullshit like they do over here in USA, pretending to be puritanical and stuff. Over there, it's a little different too, because they definitely believe that the woman is there to serve the man sexually. So a lot of women there they don't know nothing about no orgasm. They don't know nothing about none of that. Like, not you told her thank you. Yeah, why not? I'm polite. I have manners. Oh my god! I started to record that part too, but I said I can't put this in no damn vlog, so I'm not gonna do that. She did it damn good. She has some strong ass hands, though. I will say that. She has some strong ass hands. Was it a load? Oh, a big load. Because of course, they massage your whole body first, so it's the build up, take all that energy, and yeah, it's a big release. Did you retain your juices? Nah, I released all that shit. Sure did. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen. You know, I seen they look like they're not whorehouses, but they're like rooms that you rent by the hour for you know what. And I was like, oh damn. I'm like, it's just so interesting how it don't matter where you go in the world, men are gonna pay for some coochie. Like, I don't give a damn what people say on this internet. Men are gonna always pay for coochie. I don't give a damn if it's $2,000, $200, or $20. If they trading some goat, some food, I said, hell no, get they little hotel. You go up, get the keys. They got like different rooms. They got the prawn in there on the TVs. They got a little tub where you wash yourself up. Then they got some rooms where it ain't nothing but just a couch. If you just gonna get bit, oh yeah, no, I didn't have sex with nobody there. Now that I did not do. I ain't had sex with nobody there. But I'm just like, wow. Cat will. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Cat will always sell. I don't know why they try to act like it don't, and try to, And I feel like, long as you ain't being forced to sell your shit, if you want to do that, what's the problem? What's the problem? Look, now they gonna make videos say Storm was going to whorehouses in Africa. I was not. But I definitely wanted to see what it was about. It's always good to travel. You learn so much. Yes. And the thing is, I had not really been anywhere majorly in like 2 years. So best trip of my life, though. Best trip of my life. And another thing too, with going to Africa, it felt like the early 2000s because people still talk to each other. They still use cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they got technology, don't get me wrong, but it felt to me like what America was in the 2000s. Men still like women, women still like men. Like, you have a community. That's another thing too. You don't, in African culture, you don't really like do shit by yourself. Like, you can, but you really don't. Like, you always have a community. It's different. It was definitely something. It was definitely something. Mm-hmm. You said not the condom demonstration. Listen, I mean, I doubt they want to do it, but it pays. Yes, they are very calm. Yeah. Very polite manners. One thing I will say though, they and I said that before, they're very like soft spoken. So they're very, you gotta be like, what? Like, what you say? What? You know? So I yeah, I'd be like, damn, what you say? They speak real low. Were you able to get by any beautiful waters? Yeah, I got in the water too. I definitely had to let the water in Mother Africa, you know, get all over my body. I definitely had to do that. And the jollof rice was amazing. You know, now I've never had Nigerian jollof, so that's I guess I have to try that next, because you got the Ghana jollof, Nigerian, and I think Senegalese has their own jollof too, something like that. Yeah, Mexico's like right, but it's lovely though. It's something about that that's lovely. Nigerian jollof is so good. Senegalese. Well, in Ghana, they actually have once a year they do jollof contests. So somebody from Nigeria, somebody from Senegal, they go to the, I think it's the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial, like in that space, and they do a cook off. I've had Nigerian jollof and it's good and spicy. Mm-hmm. That Ghanaian jollof was good. So yeah, traveling is the best lesson. Yes. So anyway, long story short, I'm finna apply for my 5-year visa. I'm gonna get started on that today, and let's see if it gets approved. And if it gets approved, then hey, I can go in and out of Ghana at will for the next 5 years, which would be pretty cool. Truth be told, California is about 5 years behind the Southeast America. I miss when American culture was like that. I feel like we need a revolution. We do. To get back to that, we do. People are sad. People are not happy. Like, people ain't really got friends like that. Like, it's crazy. What's the next country you will visit? I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Nairobi. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Nairobi next. I want to go to Nairobi. I want to go to South Africa. I want to go to Cape Town. Yeah, it's a lot of different parts of Africa I want to see now. Sure do. I ain't gonna lie. I fell in love with the culture. That's the thing. A chef just had a giant jollof cook-off in Nigeria. Yeah, they take it seriously. Oh, Liberian. I see. I never even I didn't know Liberians had their own jollof too. Okay. Tanzania, Zanzibar. Yes. Okay. Anything else? Apply for Benin citizenship too. Benin. It's right next to. Yeah. Oh, let me show y'all where I stayed. Do you recommend to get a tour guide? Yes. And if you want to know who my tour guide was, DM me or email me, and I will send you his information. His name is Kojo. You can look him up, Kojo Living, on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. But he was excellent. When I say excellent, Kojo was excellent. Any negatives? Okay, so you got to have some patience. Okay, so by patience, I mean when you go to a restaurant, sometimes it might take a little longer to get your food, it might take a little longer to get your drink. You know, you got to definitely have some patience. Of course, some people try to scam, of course, because they see you American, so they try to sell you shit. So when you go in certain areas, it'll always feel like you're getting sold to, and you know, and you just tell them no and keep moving. Yeah. Glad you came on Storm the Shot. The stock market gave me headaches. Ooh wee. Yeah. The internet worked pretty good for me. I was able to, when I did go live, I was able to do my show for the most part. Yeah, all typical Ghana names. Yeah, Kweku. Yeah, because I'm Wednesday born. Yeah, they was, but it's Kweku Nayoyende, and I gotta learn the last part. But I already knew Kweku because I'm Wednesday born, and I've met Kwame's, I met Kofi's. I never met a Kojo until I went there, but yeah. Any negatives? Oh, the biggest problem I see is like the infrastructure in certain areas. And I know that's a big deal, but some of the roads are just bad. I ain't gonna hold you. So you got to be ready for that. If I lived there, I would just take Ubers everywhere. I would just have a driver, which really wouldn't be it wouldn't be that much for me. But the traffic is crazy. Like I would be scared to drive there. And I could go, you know, and I could get a car there and do all that. Or I would literally be scared to drive there. If I'm not like in the cantonments, which is like their Beverly Hills, if I'm not in the cantonments, the airport residential area, which is another really nice area in Accra, I would literally be frightened to drive there. There are no rules. Like they got their highways and stuff with their lanes, but you know, ain't no, okay, you don't put on your signal and move over. They just, I don't know how they do it. Like, I don't know how they do it. I'm just keeping it real. Do they have grocery stores? Yeah. Yeah, they got grocery stores. I went to what, Melcom, and there was another grocery store I went to too. Electronics there are gonna be about the same as you pay in the US. So it's certain stuff there that's gonna really be about the same as far as price, and then some stuff is really cheap for us. Do they drive on the left? They drive just like they do in America, the same side, the right side, yeah. But it ain't no rules on the road. That's the thing. Like I was there 2 weeks and I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I would never drive here. Did the power shut off? Nope. And most of the apartment buildings is gonna be they're gonna have a backup generator anyway. Listen, I was scared to drive. I would be scared to drive there. Okay. And I am somebody who drove in Mexico. And I ain't talking about at no resort. I'm talking about when I worked for DCS and we had to, which is Department of Child Services, and we had to return some kids to their father. He was in Sinaloa. Yep, I drove in Mexico that time, and another time, I forgot what part, we had to take a kid to visit his dad. But I was cool with their roads, even though some of they traffic get a little crazy too. But Ghana's traffic, man, listen. So they make their own, yes. And then some of the roads, they're not developed. It's just like dirt roads, rocky roads or whatever. So you're driving some areas like in my head, I'm like, are we supposed to be driving here? But you do. So that's the biggest difference you're gonna see. I ended up brushing my teeth with their water. I was fine. I did drink bottled water though. But then when I went out and I got drinks, I had them put ice in it. So I was still technically, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the water was fine. I was fine. How was the nightlife? I love the Osu area. When the people go to Ghana for Dete December, they're usually in the Osu area. And yeah, it was popping. It was popping. And yes, they got white people there. They got a lot of Asians there, but they got random ass white people there. And I'm like, you know. Now, how you doing? Like, what you doing here? Oh, whitey. What you doing here, Wonder Bread? They gave you ice, yeah, in my drinks, yeah. I mean, they asked, but I ain't think about it. I said yes because I'm so used to it. Did you get sick once you returned home? No, I got back last night. I got back and I laid in the bed for a while and I went to sleep. Was animals walking around among the people, cows and horses? I didn't even see all that. But I will say, it don't matter what area you in, how nice it is, you're going to hear roosters all morning. So just prepare yourself for, like, you was like, damn, okay, I guess I'm getting up too. Like, you going to hear them roosters. Your ass going to be in a luxury area and you going to hear some roosters. Snakes, I didn't see any snakes. How were the clubs? The clubs were cool. The clubs were cool. You know, smaller, more intimate, but it was cool. That was cool. So that sounds like Miami. But you know how I look at it too? There are certain places in the United States that are undeveloped, where the roads are real messed up, where you look at some houses and you be like, ain't no way nobody lived there, but no, that's somebody's home. Especially, no shade, when you drive through certain parts of Alabama. When you get outside of Atlanta in Georgia, you be like, oh. Like some of them houses still got outhouses in America. You know, Mississippi too. Louisiana. So I kind of looked at it like that. Like, okay, well, we got some undeveloped stuff in America. They have undeveloped stuff here. Any movie theaters? I'm sure they have them. I didn't go to any. I didn't even think about going to no movies. But I'm sure they have them, of course. Yes, back from the motherland. But when I tell y'all, but they got some nice stuff there. Oh, let me show you. Okay. Now, if you're gonna go to Accra, I highly, highly recommend staying here at staying here at the Lenox Airport Residential. Okay. You know what, Shar? You said I ain't using no outhouse, but you know what's crazy? Using the outhouse is actually healthier for your body. I don't know if you knew, but the way they make toilets in America, especially these new toilets, they're way too high up off the ground, off the floor. you're actually supposed to be squatting to the ground, to the floor multiple times daily. That's actually how you keep yourself healthy and mobile throughout life. That's why a lot of them Asians and even the Middle Eastern people, they be real old and they don't need no help getting to the bathroom. They don't need no help. They cool. So I understand what you're saying, but to have to go, yes, ma'am, yes. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That's really the secret to living a long time. You got to squat. Your ass should be hitting the floor multiple times. You're supposed to be able to sit Indian style, cross your legs. You're supposed to be able to sit and squat. Squat. You're supposed to squat when you go. You're supposed to squat when you have a baby. Like that's, yeah. And if you squat multiple times, isn't that what the squatty potty for? Well, we need squatty potties because we don't use the bathroom the way we're supposed to. And it messes up your groin area, your hips over the years. Yeah. Y'all done taught me something. Yeah. So when you see certain bathrooms and stuff overseas and you don't see nothing but like that hole in the floor, like, yeah, you got to go and you got to squat. But that's actually how you're supposed to go. And if you do that constantly throughout the day, every day, your hips and stuff will be loose, open, like you'll be good. Yep. Yep, less constipation, all that. Yep, and she's 70, yeah. Because those muscles are open. She uses those muscles. Yep. But anyway, the Linux, when I tell you it was so nice, it was beautiful. And it's only 7 minutes from the airport. It's only 7 minutes from the airport. So if you're going to be in the area, definitely look up these here. And let's see, do they have pictures of them? Hold up. Okay, there we go. So you get the idea. That's a studio there. Toilet paper is fairly new too. That is true. That is true. It was like that in China, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna get me a little walking done, get some stuff done, but like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and we'll be back later. We gonna come back and we definitely gonna review that Dame Dash Breakfast Club interview. Like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys, and we.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.